Okay, now basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a piece of basically a piece of, so that I can actually mix the polyester putty. The whole idea is to get an effect for the tabletop, actually to get an info. I'm just showing you a sample of how to do it, mixing using poly putty and to show the cement sort of an effect to get. Yeah. So we need to actually mix this. I'm going to use this as a mixer between the putty and the hardener. I'm going to cut this. There you go, so that it's actually sharp, so that I can mix this. So I'm going to add in the mixture is I'll show you what the mixture is. It's not that much, so it takes about that much. Yeah, and the hardener is just a little bit of the hardener that I'm going to apply here. You can see that amount. I will show you. Yeah, it's only about that much. The one in orange, that's the hardener, and this one is the putty. I'm going to close it back together and mix it and put it aside. All you need to do is just you mix them. Make sure you mix them thoroughly, and it becomes a bit very light, sort of a yellow sort of a color. Yeah. This putty can actually be used if you're using a straw board. You can actually use it in order for you to make models as well, for other models. Because what it does, it covers, yeah, it covers the whole surface area, and it becomes hard. Now, in order for you to make that, you need to have a little bit of effect that you can see, that cement sort of an effect. Yeah, you need to cover all, only certain areas that you would like to show to get that sort of a cement sort of effect. Alright. I think you can see the effect there. But don't forget, you need to cover the sides as well, right? You need to cover the sides as well. You got to be quick because it's starting to harden. There you go, it's already starting to harden. Let it harden for a while, and then what we're going to do, we're going to sand, and after sanding we're going to spray the whole effect, right? Right, basically what I've done is I've already put on the putty, and as you can see there's some effect to it. I'll add the texture with a little bit of texture to it, so that you get that effect of cement sort of an effect. What I'm going to do, I'm going to spray it with this two spray paint. One is primer surface gray, and the other one is the putty primer. Putty primer is a bit whitish, this one is a bit grayish. So I'm going to spray it with putty primer first. Now I'm going to spray the side a bit from a distance. I'm going to spray, yeah, from a distance. It's not close, but it's very far away. And on top as well. So I'm going to move from side to side, and I'm going to spray. So basically, I'm done with the putty primer. Even with on top, I'm going to leave it for a while, let it set in, and let it dry. Alright, okay, now basically this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the primer surface, which is going to be a bit sort of a grayish in color, and I've used some actually some papers here I've cut out to get that sort of an effect to the concrete effect. Mind you, I've actually put it very far away from it so that I can get that effect. Yeah. And even inside the so you could actually see the effect of the thing there. So basically it's almost done, and it's almost complete, and you could see the effect right now, the effect of okay, as for the cement, it's almost the same effect that you would want to do. But first I use the black color pencil and actually go over it, and especially sort of highlight the areas that you would want to show. You could actually see that this area becomes darker, and what you need to do is just use your hands to actually sort of roll it over, and it becomes darker, and the effect becomes more obvious. Yeah. Furthermore, if you want to have some highlight to it, what you need to do is just go over with any sandpaper to get the effect. Right, I'll show you what it means. Right now it's quite dark. If I go over it, then you could actually see some sort of that sort of a white sort of an effect, and you can see the effect over there. Alright, basically this is how you get certain techniques that you want to have effect of cement, or maybe some grain texture to it. Basically, just now we have used using straw board to show that cement, great cement sort of an effect. But for this, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get using PVC sheet to get the effect of wood. So I've made some lines using black pencil lines. Each one of this is actually about 10 mm each, and I'm going to make some crease so that you could actually show the groove of the wood. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a little bit using the cutter so that you can actually see the effect of it. That's the first thing. Do not cut through. All right, just a little bit, just to get that crease mark. The same goes on the other side. I'm going to make that. All right, I've done that with now I'm going to use this scriber to actually make it deeper. Yeah, to make it deeper. The same goes on the other side. Alright, I think you can actually see on the side, you can actually see the creases that is there on the other side. So now it's just a matter of painting. Just before painting the edges, make sure the edges are nice and clean. But here I can see the edges are not so nice, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 150 sandpaper and I'm going to clear the edges off. Right, basically it's done. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start spraying. Just before I start spraying, I'm going to spray the edges off. Spray the edges off. What I'm going to do, there are two types of spray that I'm using. One is number 36 chrome yellow, and the other one which is number 9 LED beige. Yeah, number 9 LED beige. The layers, first layer that I'm going to use is actually chrome layer, chrome yellow. I'm going to spray it, the same thing. I'm going to spray it from a distance, which is very far away, which is roughly about 1.5 feet away from me, so that you can actually see the effect. Yeah, the same thing goes on the other side. Alright, so leave it for a while to dry for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to spray some yellow to get some sort of an effect to it. I'm going to place it here, and I'm going to spray there. Again, it's from a distance. And you can see the color of the yellow is there. And next I'll go on top with color of which is LED beige. I'm going to spray beige now. First get the sides on. I'm going to get the sides on. I'm going to close it there so that it does not touch so much. And you can see the effect of the beige, and the color of the wood is actually coming. Right, you can see the edges. The top has already dried. The edges are coming really nice, color of the wood. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray with some effects to it, some green effects to it. When you play and start spraying is from a distance. Yeah. So basically, I think it's almost complete, and you can actually see the groove of the wood. But I think that this part here is a bit too strong. I'm going to color it again so that it sort of blend it together. Again from a distance, so that it sort of blends it back again. There you go. So now it has actually blended together. Yeah, you can see the effect, sort of a wood, sort of an effect. But this wood of an effect is not complete because basically you would have to use color pencil and also to go over it so that it really looks like wood. Alright, leave it dry, and then the last part I'll show you how to make it really look like wood. Okay, now basically for this one, I've actually used this and sandpaper, and actually use some water because I've already coated it with all the yellow and also the beige color. And to get that effect, prior to that I forgot to tell you that I make some creases here, some marks here before spraying the yellow or the dark brown. So once you sand off, this is what you get. You get this effect of wood effect. I'll show you on this side where you could actually see some effects here. What you need to do is just put and dip it inside the water, and you sort of sand off areas that you want to have that effect. Yeah. There you go. I think you could see the effect that I've done, especially for the edges. Now it really looks like as if it's wood, the effect of wood together effect. Alright guys. Alright, basically these are the types of finishes for scale modeling that you can do. Again, the material is made out of PVC or is made of straw board to show you different sort of effect. The top one, as you can see, is the wood effect, and in the wood effect itself, different type of colors that I've applied. The spray that I've used is lead beige, and the other one is chrome yellow, and a mixture of all these colors. As for the concrete cement sort of a look and the marble sort of an effect, the one that I used is actually surface primer, and the background is made out of the what do you call it? Some pencil marks and some white pencil mark to it to get that effect. And even for that extent, I use some scratch to make that effect. Right?